the social network to be able to ask other smart people that are subject matter experts at something, that social network to be able to pick up your phone and call somebody or to text somebody who's brilliant in some niche, that's so much more valuable than anything you can read in an analyst report. It's so much more valuable than anything that you could learn on Bloomberg or Morningstar or Yahoo Finance or some shit, So I can't really tell you enough about it that's you need to be around those social networks. So if you're serious, reach out. I can help you. But there's not a book you're going to read that's going to make a big fucking difference right now. You need to be around the people. If all the information was in books and internet, that's not how humans work. It's also why my confidence is very high, that I can feel it, I see it. It's so obvious to me, but apparently not obvious to others. It's like, I see it, I feel it when I go out and I see how people are interacting. I'm like, oh, they don't even believe in this fucking quarantine shit. They don't even believe in this. They're just annoyed. They're annoyed and they want to go back to living their lives, I feel that when I walk down the street. So people are polite because they think that you'll be offended if they fucking walk within 2 meters of you or some shit. And I'm laughing with people about it and meeting people when I go outside, man. It's like, I don't know. There's a few people that are really bought into it and they're scared, and that's unfortunate because I don't think we should have scared the people like this because it's not as serious of a thing as they've made it out to be. But here we are. So yeah, man. I can help you with the business stuff. It's clear, it's obvious. People aren't going to stay locked up. You need the relationships. The point I was getting to is you need those relationships. Humans crave communicating with each other. Humans love communicating with each other. All right? If you take 2 babies, if you don't teach them a language, they'll invent a language. If you isolate 2 babies together and don't teach them a language, they'll invent a language and start communicating with each other. Humans love communication. Humans love to bond together and do things together. So there's nothing you're going to read in a book that's going to help you as much as being around the right type of people, on my business conference, in my private mentoring program, on boot camp. That's why when we get together on boot camp, we have fantastic outcomes. The guys are like, oh shit, I watched the thing and I read the thing and I understood, but this is how you do the thing. And it's like a fucking epiphany, as a grand awakening, like, oh shit, it's just that easy. I was overcomplicating it. I'd say that's the number one thing that people learn on boot camp is that, oh shit, I was overcomplicating it. Oh shit, it's just that easy. Jesus, when you go find other people that are doing it right in front of you, and you have the right thoughts in your head, and there's other people are doing it right in front of you. Oh shit, I can do it too. That's the value of some of those things. So that's what's up, man. Dominic says, what up? What are your predictions for when the travel ban is over, domestic and international? My predictions are, Dominic, that it's going to be the biggest fucking party since post World War II. When the boys came home in World War II and fucked all the women. When the soldiers came home and fucked all the women. Post World War II, there was so much sex. That you had a generational boom of childbirth. You had a boom of childbirth. It changed the permanent demographics of the United States and the world. So it's going to be a party like that. I'm not saying it to be cute, but it's literally like a Roaring 20s moment. There's this idyllic view of how the Roaring 20s were back in the 1920s of post World War I. Dude, what happened before the Roaring 20s? What were the social catalysts right before there? Oh, World War I. Oh, World War I, years of violence, followed by the Spanish flu. Oh golly, the Spanish flu is closest thing to what we have right now of the last 100 years. Closest thing in the last 100 years of what we're dealing with right now. The Spanish flu is much more serious than this, by the way. But you had the Spanish flu, where you had people that, people were scared, people were dying. Medical technology is not what it is today. People were dying that, could have had their lives extended and didn't. And, it's unfortunate for them, but a lot of people died. And that's why they made this big hoopla and hysteria out of this, is they thought it was going to be that bad. They thought it was going to be like that. And then they found out, they're finding out now, you see the numbers, that no, it's not as bad as we thought. So, any case, how did people behave after they had a war followed by a flu? Oh, they just partied for a whole decade. It's called the Roaring 20s. It was excessive and lavish and beautiful and wonderful, and we still idealize it and make movies about it a century later. And now it's the 2020s. Now it's a century later. It's a century later, in the year 2020, and we're getting over our little flu, our little pandemic. They say that word like it's supposed to be scary. All that means is a disease that lives in multiple places, that has traversed other countries or continents. But they say that word like it's like some sinister, scary thing. No, it is a little scary, but you live in a global economy and people move. So yeah, of course, you know what else is pandemic? The common cold pandemic. Because you know why? Because the cold gets spread to multiple countries and continents. That's all that term means. So they talk about it like it's a new scary word. Well, there's the common cold pandemic then. There's the, I don't know. Imagine there's a skin rash pandemic that, you bump against the wrong thing. You might be contagious if you rub it against somebody else for a moment. I don't know. So, it's a bit crazed, all right? Why I call it a hysteria. But anyway, it's going to be a party. It's going to be fantastic. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about it. I want to help people to be more wealthy. I only want to hang out with people that like money. I don't, it's weird to me. It's too much. It's weird to me when somebody's like, they think they're going to have all the girls and, you're going to be poor together. And 70% of the world has less than $10,000. 70% has less than 10,000, which tells me that 90-something% has zero or negative. 90-something% would have zero or negative. So, I don't know, man. If you're in a first world country, you got so much opportunity. I've said this many times. A person that's in a first world country, you got so much opportunity to live your life so big and so grand and do so much for yourself. If you're not taking advantage of that, something's really wrong with you. If you're in a first world country and you're in a place of complacency or stagnation, or you think it's okay to just stay still, you're not staying still. Things are decaying around you. Things are going downhill. They're decaying around you, and you might not know it yet. But things are on the decline. You don't get to stay in the same place. You're getting better or you're getting worse every day. Every day you're making things better or making things worse. If you don't know that you're making things better, then for sure things are getting worse. And it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. So I'm only going to hang out with people that are serious about. I want to be with a bunch of millionaires and multimillionaires, and and I can help somebody like that. If you're a young man or even middle aged, if you're serious, I can help you make a lot more money. Some of you guys already are millionaires and multimillionaires. I can help you make a lot more money, and we probably have a lot of commonalities, and we could do a lot of fun shit together. Their financial future as well. Because I want friends, guys. You know what I want? Is I want to meet the highest quality guys all around the world. That's what I do. I go travel around the world and I meet some of the most serious and awesome, just unbelievably good friends, unbelievably great group of people around me. And I just want to go do that. I just want to go build that. And for a guy to show up and say, I don't care about money, Derek, I just want girls. You don't care about money? You don't care about money? Money just means your freedom. You don't care about your freedom? You don't care about your freedom? You don't care about your ability to not only to pay your bills and survive, to eat and pay your normal bills and survive, but you don't care? You don't mind sitting in the economy seat for the rest of your life or staying home? You don't mind staying at home and not even being able to afford a plane ticket to go fly around the world and go wherever you want? You don't mind that? What am I going to do with that guy? What are we going to talk about? You don't mind spending your life in the economy seat? Are you going to be in your 60s and you're still going to be sitting in economy instead of in first class or business class or on our private jet? I'm going to invite that guy on my private jet? I don't have one yet, but I will have one in the future. Am I going to invite that guy on my private jet who doesn't care about the difference between economy? Didn't care about money? So, no, that's a loser, bro. That's a loser. So. When I hear, Derek, I don't care about money. Well, you don't care that when one of your friends has an emergency in the future, when you have a family member that's ill, or you have a good friend or a business partner that's ill, that money is the ability to extend that person's life. It's the ability to save your best friend's life. It's the ability to save your business partner's life. It's the ability to save a loved one, a family member's life, So, if you're the type of person that would be like, I don't care about money, so there's more to life than money. No, money is your freedom, bro. No, money just means freedom. Money means that you've contributed enough to the world that the world has contributed back, and now you can help your friends and your family. And if you see something you like, you can buy it. If you see a nice watch, you go buy one, go buy 5 more. You know, if you want to go fly somewhere, you can buy the most comfy seat on the airplane. You know, go stay in a nice hotel, invite your friends and family to do it too. You know, that's, you know, bottle service at the club if you want to. You know, wouldn't you rather sit down at a nice table, at a nice booth, and, you know, have beautiful women pour a drink for you? Wouldn't that be more fun than getting bumped around by a bunch of losers? I like bottle service. I enjoy it. So, I don't know. I can't hang out with anybody that doesn't, if they don't value their freedom, that's probably not somebody for me to be hanging out with. And my clients don't want to hang out with people like that. You know what I found is my clients don't want to hang out with people like that. The guys that I end up making friends with, you know, they ain't got to be rich. I don't give a shit I don't care if you have a negative net worth at the moment. If you have a negative net worth, that don't matter, bro. If you're young, like if you're like in your late teens or early 20s, but you've been going to college and, you know, investing in knowledge, investing in information, investing in your education through school, through self-help. Well, you know, you might not have a lot of money at the moment, but a person that makes those investments in their early 20s and lives their life that way, you are going to have a lot of resources later. So, I mean, I'm happy to help somebody like that. I don't give a shit if you might feel like, you know, oh, I'm broke. Well, if you're broke because you were fucking buying marijuana, you know, well, fuck you. If you're broke, however, because you were buying tuition in books, in, you know, self-help, man, I love working with guys like that. I love to meet a young man that's, you know, serious and on his hustle. I really like those guys, you know. That's how Travis and I met. That's how some of my other close friends and I met, you know. So that's cool, man. I mean, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you if you want to help yourself. So, you know, be thoughtful about the people that you allow in your life, though. Be really thoughtful about who you allow in your life. So, you know, you can't be wasting your time. You can't be wasting your most valuable asset with people that they don't even respect themselves. They don't even believe in their own future enough to invest in it, like you guys did. This video is brought to you by Moneyberg.com. I want you to go to Moneyberg.com right now to see where you can meet me live when I come to a city near you. I want you to be part of our audience. I want you to be part of our elite success programs. I want you to be part of the fun. Most importantly, I want you to ensure your success and your financial independence working with me while we travel around the world and help people live their dreams. Go to Moneyberg.com. Success is closer than you think. It's waiting for you there.